Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Bernie here, bringing you yet another video here on The Charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And guys, before we get started on today's video talking about the 76ers and Boston Celtics, go and check out our other videos we have here on the channel as well. We of course have the video talking about Rookie of the Year, where Luka Doncic be the front runner with me and my boy Pete. Go and check that video out, as it is an interesting watch, and I want you guys to also hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. We're trying to get to 1K and we're hoping to do that by the end of the year. So guys, I need you to do your part. Hit that subscribe button so we can get to that. And now let's talk about this Boston Celtics 76ers game. Now I could go on and on about how the Boston Celtics did an awesome job of really playing well, Joel Embiid, and how they kind of limited Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz didn't really do that much. I could talk on and on about what the Boston Celtics did right, even though Kyrie Irving had a struggling game. Jayson Tatum played his part, Jaylen Brown played his part, Terry Rozier played his part, and so did Marcus Morris and Al Horford, and so did Aaron Baines with some big threes. But I think the real thing we got to talk about is the 76ers and how I feel that the process that they started and what their rebuilding name was is all a sham. It's fake. I mean, look at what they did with this team, right? They got two really good guys, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Those were their two home run picks. But the other guys, I'm not really so sure they really hit a home run with those guys. Markelle Fultz is still up in the air, and this team is really relying on Markelle Fultz to be the next big thing for them, because they didn't get that big free agent in the offseason this season with LeBron James, Paul George, or Kawhi Leonard. And now they're relying on Markelle Fultz and his improved jump shot and also his improved game to really elevate and get this team to where it needs to be. But we saw the reaction of what the coach did, Brown, that he didn't really play Markelle Fultz in the second half. I mean, he played 20 minutes in the first half and then 3 minutes in the second half. That just goes to show you that he just doesn't trust Markelle Fultz. And I don't want to call Markelle Fultz a bust, because it's not really fair to call someone a bust in the first, I would say, 2 to 3 years, because we don't know. Maybe they're in the wrong system at the wrong time. But I will say this, I don't think he'll live up to the hype of the number one pick. I'm sorry. He's a great player. I know he's from UW. He's from my area, and I want to root for him really badly. But at the same time, it's just, I don't see it. I mean, I saw Jayson Tatum, I saw Lonzo Ball, and I still think I still see Lonzo Ball. But when it comes to Markelle Fultz, I just didn't see it. I know, we bought into the hype a little bit. But the problem was that he was on a very average, really not average, really poor UW team. I think they only won 9 games. It's just astonishing to me that he was the number one pick. I know that Jayson Tatum was really high up there, and I know the Boston Celtics got the number one pick, so I think they would have taken Jayson Tatum regardless. But it's still crazy to think that Jayson Tatum went third in that pick and not number 1 or number 2. But enough about that. The real question is, what did the 76ers do from here? Because at the end of the day, they lost to a very good Boston Celtics team, and this is rivalry, or how Joel Embiid would say, is not a rivalry because they keep kicking our butts. They're going to need to improve something really quick. I mean, Joel Embiid, from what the stats I saw, he was the amount of defense mileage, I would say, I think it was like 12 point something. If I can find the tweet, I will. But he basically ran around the court on defense about the same amount of time as Paul George did, who's an elite defender. And we know that Joel Embiid is a center. He's not a guard perimeter player. So that's something that they need to change as well, because Joel Embiid can't be guarding all 5 positions all the time, because he will get tired. He's still a big man after all, and with the amount of injuries he's accumulated, I would rather him not travel as much, because what it'll do to his feet and his legs is just going to put more stress on it, and eventually something could happen. And I don't want that to happen to Joel Embiid, because he is a very likable, very talented player that I don't want to see injured for any reason. I want to see him in our Boston Celtics rivalry. I want to see him playing against other Eastern Conference and playing in the All-Star game. I want to see him play, but the 76ers need to do a better job of getting shooters around him. We know that they got rid of Marco Bellinelli. They got rid of Ilyasova because they thought they were going to get someone big in this free agency class, but they didn't. And that's just the sad reality of it. They need to do a better job, and I hope that one day there will be someone, maybe not Elton Brand, because I'm not really sure about Elton Brand as the GM, but they definitely need somebody to come in. Maybe it would have been David Griffin. I think that would have been a very good pickup. I don't know if he demanded a lot more than what he asked, but I think I would have taken a risk on him to really rebuild this team and hopefully get this team together the way that it should be. Ben Simmons also needs to improve his shooting, but it's going to take a really long time before I think he can become at least a decent shooter. I know he'll never be the knockdown shooter, Ray Allen type of player, Steph Curry. He's not going to be that guy, but he definitely could be like a LeBron James type of guy, where it's like, all right, I can hit it at a pretty decent clip. That's just my opinion, guys. What do you guys think of the whole game? The one thing I will say about the Boston Celtics is that even with Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving having a bad game, we're looking pretty good, and I really expect us to really get to that NBA Finals and contend and even win. I'm predicting it now. I think they could win against the Golden State Warriors. in a 7-game series. But that is just my opinion, guys. What do you guys think of my take about the 76ers? Trust the process. Is it a failure? Is it still ongoing? What do you guys think of this whole situation? And also for Joel Embiid, do you think that he's playing too much defense? Like he's moving way too much? Do you think they need to do a little bit of something to help him out? And also, what do you guys think about the Markelle Fultz situation? Are you guys on his bandwagon? Are you off it? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. Guys, look for further updates on this channel. We got some stuff coming up. Hopefully, we can tell you guys that information very soon. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.